Welcome to Top 5, where we count down things. I'm your host, Ayaz Akhtar. In the phone universe, there are two top dogs, Apple and Samsung. But they're not the only game in town. Today, we're counting down the top 5 phone makers you should keep an eye on that aren't Apple or Samsung. At number 5 is OnePlus. This company currently only makes one phone, and it's called the OnePlus 2, which for some reason I can't help but add to call it the 3 in my head. Anyway, the 2 puts together lots of great specs and good build quality with an affordable price. One of the key features that sets apart smartphones these days is the camera, and the OnePlus 2 packs a great one. To drum up interest, OnePlus sells its phones using an invite-only method that must be done online. It's an interesting strategy that could build up a cult-like following like other invite-only things. At number 4 is Xiaomi. This is the company that Hugo Barra, a Google vice president at the time, left Google for. Barra took the position of vice president of international at Xiaomi. The company makes some pretty awesome phones. At first glance, the products look like Apple knockoffs, but that never hurt anyone, right, Samsung? However, its phones are well built and affordable. Plus, its Android skin is actually pretty polished. With Barra as its VP of International, expect to see these phones in places like the US eventually. At number 3 is Motorola, yet another company that knows how to build low-cost, well-crafted phones. After a brief period of being owned by Google, Lenovo snapped up Motorola Mobility. That's the company that makes those snazzy smartphones like the Moto X. The deal closed in late October 2014. This wasn't Lenovo's first go at buying another company. Lenovo famously purchased IBM's computer business and did a great job with the ThinkPad line. Recently, Lenovo had been making a number of phones that didn't really see the light of day outside of Asian markets. Perhaps we'll see some of those arrive under the Motorola banner. At number 2 is LG. This company is desperately trying to get your attention. You've seen the series of commercials on TV with leather being crafted to fit the LG G4. The thing is, LG makes some pretty awesome phones. The LG G series of phones are considered some of the best Android phones for Android fans. It's also made 3 of Google's Nexus phones, the 4, the 5, and the new 5X. LG's Nexus phones were generally well liked too. Will it ever have a monster hit like the Samsung Galaxy S line? I think it's very possible. And at number 1 is Huawei. This is the company that makes the brand new Google Nexus 6P. The company name might not be terribly familiar to some, but Huawei is making a big push right now. The company is the world's 3rd largest smartphone maker, and with Google's stamp of approval, this will garner a lot of attention. From CNET's time with the 6P, we found it to be really well built, and its specs are top notch. And it's also really purty. Maybe the P in 6P stands for purty. Anyway, keep an eye on Huawei. And there you have it, the top 5 phone makers to watch, not named Apple or Samsung. Do you think Meizu or Oppo should have been on this list? Let me know on Twitter. I'm at Ayaz. For more top 5s like this, visit top5.cnet.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.